Hi, today I'm going to be showing you the new wireless fast charger from Spigen. This is the F301W. I'm also going to be doing a comparison for charging capability for all three of the wireless chargers I have, along with the Samsung cable option on fast charge. It should be very similar in charging capability to the bigger version, which is the F303W, because they both are 9V compatible with 2A inputs. The new fast charger is very similar in size to the standard wireless charger that Spigen brought out a few months back. Well, obviously we are expecting the fast charger to be able to charge a lot quicker than the thinner version. So having a closer look at it, around on the back it's got a shiny plastic finish along with the rubber non-slip grip pad. And over on the top it's a matte finish plastic along with another rubber non-slip pad, along with also the Spigen logo in the middle. The technical specifications for the input and output for this one is input 5V at 2A, and it also has 9V at 2A. And then the output on this is 5V 1A or 9V 1A. So this will work with your standard Samsung charger or any other chargers with the same sort of outputs. Like with the other wireless chargers, it comes with a provided USB cable, micro USB, but you do have to use your own charger or USB socket. And the normal wireless charger specifications for input and output is 5V 2A input and 5V 1A output. So there's no 9V option on this, which is obviously why it's expected to charge slower than the other two fast chargers. The model number for this one is F302W. Very similar in size, like I said, to the fast charger new version. Around on the back it's got a big non-slip rubber pad, and then on the top it's got a matte black finish. I've also stuck on the two little non-slip pads because I've been using this in my car, so with a non-slip pad attached to the top it stops the phone sliding about so much. And the final one we'll be using in this comparison is the big stand version of the fast charger. Very similar in specifications, with an input of 5V 2A or 9V 1.6A and an output of 5V 1A, 9V 1A. This model number again is the F303W. Just a quick thing to note for anybody that might not be aware, the rating on them, which is the ampage, 1A, 2A and so on. Basically 1A is equal to 1000 milliamps and 2A is equivalent of 2000 milliamps. So the first test we're going to be running is going to be with the Samsung official wall charger. The official fast charge wall charger that you get with the Note 8 and the S8 is a 9V 1.6A output, and it's also got 5V at 2A. So that's a fast charge adapter, and we'll be using the fast charge settings as well for the results of that test. I'll also be using the exact same Samsung wall charger to power all three of the wireless ones, so we've got it as accurate as we can. The only differences between equipment used for all of the tests is the official charger obviously comes with a Type-C connection, so I'm going to have to use a different cable. I'll be using the official Spigen cable that came with a fast charger for all three of the chargers, and then the standard Samsung cable for the wall charger. So once connected to the power, you need to let the app register the power input for a couple of seconds, and then it'll basically fluctuate just a tiny little bit up and down. Another thing to note here as well is it's showing 1030 plus on the milliamps, so that's just over an amp, but because of the screen brightness and the background apps and stuff running in the background, it's going to be using up quite a few milliamps doing that. So it's going to be doing that on all the tests, so they are all going to be fairly accurate. However, you've got to bear in mind that when the screen's off and you've just got it sat down charging, you could add on to that at least another 300, maybe even 500 milliamps on top of that. And now for the first of the wireless charger. This is just the standard wireless charger, the F302W. So this one, as expected, is quite a bit lower than the fast charging cable wall socket charger. This is roughly around 580, we'll call this, milliamps, which is around 450 milliamps less than the cable option fast charging. I'll now move on to the slightly fatter version, fast charging version of the charger. Once we've leveled this out a little bit, we'll give it a little bit of time. The average reading on this is 840 milliamps, so that's around 190 milliamps less than the fast charging Samsung cable option, so that's not bad. That's pretty close to what you get from a wall socket charger. We'll next be looking at the bigger stand version fast charger, which, like I say, should be very similar to this one because they have the more or less exact same input and output ratings. This stand version is my favourite one because it's one of the easiest ones to just slap your phone down on, really simple, and you've got it in an upright position, so you can still use your phone pretty easy without having to lean over it to look down onto the screen. So this one's averaging out around about 830, so it is very similar to the smaller fast charger. So to quickly recap on these wireless chargers, the two fast charging ones, the stand version and the flat laid down version, they're both roughly around about the exact same, with the same sort of 190 milliamps approximately less charging capability than the fast charge Samsung cable, which is to be expected. And then obviously the smaller non-fast charger version is quite a bit less than the fast charging cable option, but obviously, like I said, just due to the size of that, because of how thin it is to be expected with this one. Also quickly show you the app that I've been using, so anybody who wants to run some tests with their own chargers, cables, wireless adapters and so on can do so. This is a free version app from the Play Store, and it's called Charger Tester with this little green battery logo. Finally, just quickly let some of you people know who was mentioned about the cases possibly making a difference to the wireless charging. I did quickly run some tests again after shooting this video just to make sure there were no differences between the cases. The case that I had on during the test was a slim fit Spigen case, which is one of my thinnest cases. I also did the tests without the case and with all my other cases on, just to see if they were giving the same readings, and they were doing. Even the thickest case, which is a double back-laid Samsung official case, still give the same readings, so all the wireless chargers seem to be fine with pretty much any case you want to use. If I missed anything in this video, if you need to know anything, just drop a comment below. I'm also going to put a link in the description for a promotion offer which is on the new wireless charger on Amazon store. So if I think it lasts for a week from today, so if you grab it over the next week or so, then you can save, I think it's around 50% saving on it. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.